Hi guys, in this video I'll show you how you can paint this wet, muddy looking base. Let's begin. I've added some white glue to my palette and thinned it with water, and I'm applying this all over the base. Next I'm adding some modeling clay, which hardens as it gets in contact with air. It takes several hours though. And I'm just pressing this down over the entirety of the base. Following that, I can smoothen it out with wet fingers to remove fingerprints. Or you can use a glove, of course. And then remove the excess with a hobby knife. And following this stage, let it dry for about 3 hours before we can continue. Next I'll add some sculpture Vaseline all over the base. And then we are ready to rock and roll. Apply a bit of pressure and roll this thing all over the base for some nice texture. Now let it harden for another 8 hours and remember to remove the excess. I gave the base 8 hours to dry, and then I washed the Vaseline off with soap and water, and after you've done that, let it dry completely before you undercoat it with Wraith Bone. Next I'm adding some Garagax Zero all over. With the contrast paint dry, I'm next adding a dry brush of Talon Sand. Following that dry brush, I'm then adding some tufts. I'm using the Marshland set from Gamer's Grass. I'm using a variant of colors. Following that, I'm adding some Autumn Leaf Litter from Green Stuff World. Following that, I'm adding some puddles from AK Interactive. And you might have noticed that I'm using a very cheap brush. That's because in this project I don't want to ruin my more expensive brushes. But anyways, I'm applying this as thinly as I can. Also over the leaves. This will help seal them down to the base. Then let it dry fully, and then you just need to paint the rim of your base. I'm going with Abaddon Black. And with that, the base is complete. Now, if you plan to use this technique, I recommend that after you roll with the texture roller, you apply your painted model into the mud with some cement glue, and then paint the rest of the base afterwards. But with that said, thank you for watching and happy painting!